Did you know that the way you structure a sentence can dramatically change its meaning and impact? Indeed, the choice between using active or passive voice can be the difference between a gripping narrative and a dull report. But what is active voice? And what is passive voice? How do they differ? And when should one be used over the other? First, let's unravel the mystery of active voice. Picture it as the vibrant, bold character in a story. In active sentences, the subject performs the action. It's direct, it's clear, and it's engaging. Think of the sentence, "The cat chases the mouse." The subject, the cat, is doing the action, chasing. It's a simple, straightforward way of conveying action, and it keeps the listeners on their toes. Now imagine passive voice as the quiet, subtle character. It's not necessarily worse, it just has a different approach. In passive sentences, the subject is acted upon. For instance, consider the sentence, "The mouse is chased by the cat." Here, the subject, the mouse, is on the receiving end of the action. Passive voice can be useful when the action itself is more important than who or what is performing it. Yet these two forms of voice are not interchangeable. They each have their appropriate context. Active voice is often preferred for its clarity and directness. It keeps the listener engaged and the narrative moving. It's like a fast-paced thriller that keeps you on the edge of your seat. On the other hand, passive voice has its place too. It's used when the focus is on the action, not the actor. It's like a detailed, slow-burning mystery where the what is more important than the who. However, excessive use of passive voice can make a piece of writing seem distant, detached, and impersonal. It can also lead to confusion about who is doing what, especially in more complex sentences. In contrast, using active voice brings a sense of immediacy and involvement. It pulls the listener into the narrative and makes them feel part of the action. It's like being right there in the scene, experiencing everything firsthand. To recap, active voice is direct and engaging, with the subject performing the action. It's like being in the thick of the action in a fast-paced thriller. Passive voice, meanwhile, is more detached and focuses on the action itself, not who is performing it. It's like piecing together clues in a mystery novel. Both have their roles to play, and knowing when to use which can be the key to effective communication. So the next time you're crafting a sentence, think about the effect you want to achieve. Do you want to be bold and direct or subtle and mysterious? The choice, as always, is yours.